Now I would like to show how Orchestrator is. So this is the Orchestrator where you can connect your robots. So your robot is going to sit in your system, which is this. This is the executor where it has Orchestrator settings. If I give the same URL to this, it connects with the Orchestrator and it talks back with the Orchestrator and does whatever the job required. And whatever you have developed, the workflow, you can publish it to the Orchestrator by just clicking the publish button, and you can write release notes, can deploy the same package into the Orchestrator and to maintain versioning. Not only Orchestrator, you can connect various other party code repositories like SVN, TFS, Git, anything. To showcase UiPath Orchestrator abilities, it has jobs where you can schedule any kind of jobs. It has queue mechanism where you can just build a set of data and dump it into the queue so that a robot takes the same data and processes it and talks back to the user with an email or with any phone message or with any website alerts. And it has a logging mechanism where it logs whatever the development you are doing or whatever the production data. It logs everything into the orchestrator. This comes with an SQL database at the backend where it stores all of the data. And this section is the process. Whatever the process you have published inside the UiPath Studio would be deployed into here, and you can just simply click on start job. It remotely starts job in any virtual machine. Triggers, there are a different type of triggers where if you want to develop a workflow with a queue trigger, you can add it. Like if you have a specific invoice number or any new transaction being dumped into the queue, then you can just write a queue trigger and it would trigger it for you automatically. Assets is the core concept over here. It would store your all of your credentials, which are totally encrypted. You can just give the asset name and you can give the type. You can store your credentials over here so that bot takes the same credentials and logins to whatever the application you want to. Let's say you have a SAP credentials for a user, but you don't want to share it with the public, then that's the ideal case. Then we have to store those credentials into the orchestrator assets. Then you can use the same assets inside your workflow by just using get credential activity. You can just drag and drop this get credential activity. If your robot is connected to your orchestrator, then it would get the credentials. So this is all about assets, and you can write any test cases and store it in the orchestrator, and test schedules, test executions, any kind of test. You can just write it predefined and dump it in the orchestrator so that you can just automate the test phase of your workflows too. There is also a management section where you can create n number of bots, and you can create machines where you have to register your machine. Now this is my local machine. Similarly, you can register your servers, local desktops too. Next gen future of UiPath is ML skills, where you can write your own ML algorithms or any process which deals with machine learning in a different script or any Python script or any kind of script. You can just write them and dump it in the orchestrator. Orchestrator would maintain it for you, and you can just go into the UiPath Studio and check for ML skills. You can just drag and drop those ones. That's it on UiPath Orchestrator.